Hey everyone, welcome to Cyberpunk 2077. Today I'm going to show you guys some of the best weapons available to you in this game. I will also show you guys how to organize your weapons loadout so you can get the most synergy and benefits with them. Because it's very important how you organize the order of your weapons in this game. So when you get it all right, you'll be able to deal with any kind of problems that is thrown to you in this game. You can kill enemies in silent, you can kill them behind cover, and you can also deal with them when they're up close. And I'm going to show you guys probably one of the best guns in the game in this video also. I'll show you where to find it, and also how you can modify it, and what perks to add to it to make it insanely strong. I'm just letting you guys know right now, smart weapons are the way, and this Yukimura smart pistol is absolutely devastating. So if you enjoyed today's video, please add a like. Also, you can click on the card above or the link in the description below to find my Cyberpunk 2077 All Tips and Guide playlist, where you will see every video I've made on this game all year long. And as always, all of the gameplay you see will be on the very hard difficulty, so you know it works across all game modes. So in order to be very good at Cyberpunk, you need to understand your character comes always with a loadout of 3 weapons, but exactly how you organize these and what kind of guns you put into a specific spot of the loadout is going to make a huge difference in your gameplay. So let me show you how to do it perfectly. So first things first, your second weapon, you want to always put in a smart weapon, and this Yukimura smart pistol is one of the best because it's auto aim and it's kind of like your mid-range to mid-long range weapon. And also throw in the mods where you can weaken your enemies as you hit them. The most surefire way to get this pistol is to get your crafting skill progression to 13, and then at that point you'll be able to craft it. Obviously you can also go to the vendor to see if it randomly drops, but crafting it is the best way. Now in order to get the most out of this pistol, you get to make sure you pick up the smart link for your cyberware so you can get that auto aim feature that comes with the pistol to the best of its capabilities. Now when you're using the pistol, you will know that you have targeted the enemy, your pistol automatically when there's a diamond shaped target on them and when they become red. And when you shoot this gun, you want to shoot kind of diagonally above your target so the bullets get to curve down, kind of like you're throwing a curveball but with bullets. So you can see I'm directly aiming a little bit above and the bullets curve down and hit them. Now some of the best perks you can get from handguns to maximize this is the long shot drop pop, so you can gain extra damage from a distance. Also add in the Wild West, which is going to remove penalties from you shooting a pistol from a distance. And then also add in attritional fire because you're going to hit your enemies multiple times with this. And if you also add in a fistful of Euro dollars where you get extra crit damage, combined with the Rio Bravo where you also get headshot damage multiplier, the results are devastating. So not only does this pistol aim itself, look at all the damage I'm doing to this guy. And I'm just blasting away. I'm doing thousands of damage on very hard here, and I'm not even aiming. I'm just aiming diagonally above, so the bullets will curve down and hit him. And you can see as the fight goes on, this guy has perfect cover. He's hiding behind that car. He's being targeted though, so that's why you see that diamond shape. And once again, I'm just shooting diagonally above, so the bullets curve down, and there's nothing he can do behind that cover. And if I have high ground, like Obi-Wan says, it's over. Because the bullets curve even easier if I have high ground. This Yukimura pistol, unstoppable. Now, and then for your first weapon slot, you want to put in what I consider a short range weapon. So a shotgun or things of that nature. But one of the best short range weapon in this game is actually a tech pistol known as the Chaos that you can't miss. You'll get it from the main mission, so you'll always have this. This pistol shoots fast and it also gives status damage over time. And it will allow you to also be able to shoot and do slowdown with it if you get the right perks, so that in the close range you are absolutely a menace. Now in your third weapon slot, you want to add in what I consider kind of like a long medium range, but it's a stealth weapon. And one of the best ones you can get is a DR5 Nova. Put a silencer on it, and because it's a revolver, you're going to get extra damage with the headshots, and with the silencer you're going to get extra stealth damage. So here in this instance, it's actually 2 enemies. I'm shooting the robot with the silencer, and as I hit the robot, the enemy does not react because I have a silencer on, even if the robot blows up. And then I'm also going to headshot him from a distance and do a ton of damage. So that's really deadly. So in a real fight situation, you start off with the silencer pistol, do as much damage as you can. You can actually ping your enemies, find out where they are, and then just give them the headshots. But as the fight develops, you can switch to the Yukimura if they're hiding behind cover, and then just shoot a little bit diagonally above, make sure the bullets curve and hit them. And you can see with this combination, there's just nothing they can do. And if they get up close to me, switch to your weapon 1 slot, then you go into your tech pistol, and it flows perfectly fine. Now, one note I do want to let you guys know about the Yukimura pistol is the smart tracing benefit doesn't work if it's too far. So that's a super long range. Because it is extended long range. And if you want to still use the smart weapons with extended long range, you can actually pick up a smart assault rifle known as the Sidewinder. Once again, you can find these in the stores and also craft it yourself. With the Sidewinder, you kind of get the exact kind of curvature smart shots that the smart pistol gets, but you can do it from a long distance. Now, understand this. I have absolutely no perk buff with my assault rifle because I'm kind of like a gunslinger kind of build. But you can see with the Sidewinder, I'm like laying waste to all my enemies. Now, granted, this is taking more ammo than it really normally needs, but that's because I have no perks. This is on very hard, on a mission that is considered as a high, and I can just hide away in cover and then just shoot diagonally upward and watch all these bullets just curveball and slide their way the enemy to death. So if you're more likely like a player that likes to fight in long range, or you like to start off in the long range, then I suggest actually put this in one of your weapon slots. I would say replace this through the Yukimura and just use this one. But I'm kind of like a player that I like my weapon starting off nice and up close. Right? I like to be like right in the fight so I can switch to my tech pistol and start dodging. But as you can see, if you want to be nice and safe with a sniper rifle, add in the Sidewinder. Smart weapons, no matter what, is the way. Alright, so this is the build that I was actually using in this video. If you're interested to make this build, you can go to the playlist and check out my Gunslinger Craftsman build. That's what I'm using here. And this is just a screenshot for me to show you just specifically, these are all of the perks I put into my handgun. So about level 15 on reflexes will actually get you most of the way there. You don't even really need to go all the way to 20. Obviously, I would like to add in more perks on the reload speed and then also some of the other perks. But if you structure your weapons as such, it's gonna help you dominate the game. Like, one of the biggest benefits of this loadout specifically like this, where your weapon 1 is your short range weapon, weapon 2 is your medium range smart weapon, and weapon 3 is kind of like your long range stealthy weapon. As you go through the mission, you can actually switch from one to the other in perfect flow. So you start off in slot 3, you go from the long range into the close range, and then you also switch back to the mid range. Cyberpunk's, most of the weapons, they're all effective, but they're only effective within a certain range. That is why it's very important you keep this element in mind when you do your weapons loadout. So make sure you have all 3 ranges covered, and the way you load out your weapons, they flow nicely as you switch between them. Alright? If you got any questions, leave it in the comment section. As always, thanks for coming by, and I look forward to speak to you guys again very soon.